Welcome to Witch Way. I'm Elise, and this is the real-world witch lore of Domino Day. Released in 2024, this urban fantasy drama series stars Sienna Kelly as Domino, Alicia Bailey as Kat, Babari Bakilwa as Sammy, Poppy Lee Fryer as Jerry, Molly Harris as Jules, Lucy Kohu as Esme, Sam Howard Sneed as Silas, and Purcell Ascot as Leon. The series is set in modern-day Manchester, but in this world, witches live in secret and meet in covens who are governed by laws enforced by the elders. But Domino was a foundling and did not know of this world until she meets the witch Silas, who is impressed by her power and wants to use it for his own means, until he goes too far. She wants to put this behind her and lead a normal life, especially after meeting Leon. But she is different, even to other witches. The more she uses her magic, the weaker she feels, and a hunger sets in. To become strong again, she needs to feed off the life essence of others, something the elders thought they put a stop to long ago. Domino needs the support of a coven to keep her powers in check, but can they help her before she loses control and the elders find out? Domino has developed a method of satiating her hunger. To make a match on a dating app, go back to their place to end the evening, and feed on their life force before repressing their memory of her. This sounds very much like the folkloric succubus demon who seduces men and drains them during intercourse, but it's a monster from Greek mythology that Domino is named.
You're a Lamia, love.
Lamia were often described as child-devouring demons with the upper body of a woman and the lower body of a snake. Their myth has also morphed into a seductress who lures men to her before then devouring them or draining their blood, or in this case, their life force. The witch from Stardust also takes her name from this creature and needs to devour the star to restore her power. Domino has a snake tattoo on her forearm, which may be a nod to the classical appearance of the Lamia. It seems Domino designed this tattoo herself, as she is a tattoo artist. There are actually tattoo artists out there who infuse magic and occult symbolism into their work, and Domino's art is definitely influenced as such. On her inspiration wall, we can see Albrecht Dürer's engraving of the witch, portraying said witch astride a goat. There is also a woodcut of Dr. Faustus summoning a demon from the title page of Christopher Marlowe's play, The Tragical History of the Life and Death of Dr. Faustus. There is also an Icelandic stave, magical sigils that date back to the 17th century and earlier, and it looks like we might also have a demon sigil, one of 72 from the Lesser Key of Solomon. Another symbol she sees is reminiscent of the seed of life from sacred geometry, but not quite. She comes across this symbol while trying to unlock another witch's grimoire. Grimoires are books that contain the instructions for magical spells, rituals, and the creation of objects or potions. But this grimoire seems to be more of a book of shadows, as it also includes the private musings and research of its creator. Domino also seeks out the help of a coven led by the witch Kat, who is also an Obeah woman.
I am an Obeah woman, guided by my ancestors. I call on you. I invite you to this realm.
Obeah emerged following the slave trade as a set of varying practices tailored to their clients' needs. Those who practice are known as Obeah men or Obeah women. Kat summons the spirits of her ancestors for guidance, which apparently can be a part of the practice, but Kat has to do this in secret.
Obeah, still outlawed.
Just like in the series, in many places, colonial-era laws outlawing the practice of obeah remain today, though not enforced as they once were. In the series, it's the elders who outlawed the practice, and they have an interesting punishment for those who break witch law.
So that is a Scold's Bridle. Ironically, very effective at making the witches talk during the hunts, and still comes in handy for the occasional rogue witch.
This iron device was used as a form of public humiliation for gossips, outspoken women, and eventually a torture device for accused witches. It impedes the wearer's ability to speak, so it was said to stop witches from cursing those around them, and was apparently used on the accused witch Agnes Sampson as a torture method during the North Berwick witch trials of 1590. Another member of the coven, Sammy, has the unique ability to see a person's aura, something not all witches can do. Auras, invisible to most of us, are said to be a field of energy that encompasses every living being and even some objects. The colour of these auras aren't static and change depending on an individual's mental, physical, or emotional state. Some people claim to have the ability to see these auras, but for those who cannot, there is a method of aura photography that can capture it on film. This series scores for lore, history, and the craft. Each witch in the series seems to have innate abilities that can be honed with spellcasting, spoken in either English or Latin. It always interests me when Latin is used in these shows, as some believe using this in their practice has the mystery of the dead language creating its own power. I do enjoy urban witch fantasy series, so I do hope they make a season 2, as there are a few plot holes in the series which I would have liked explained a little more. But you will have to watch it yourself and let me know if you thought the same. If you have seen it already, let me know in the comments below, as well as any witchy recommendations for my upcoming witch lore reviews. If you would like to support my channel, you can donate via the thanks button, or you can simply complete your Witch Way ritual of liking this video, sharing it with anyone you think might like it, and subscribing to my channel to stay notified of my upcoming content. And as always, thank you very much for watching here on Witch Way.